Yada yada yada, welcome back and welcome in. My name's Evan. We're here to play some Minecraft. I'm going to be digging my chunk. That's it. Enjoy. Ta-da! I still have this LA trapped in here. You know, you can live in there forever. That's supposed to be the doghouse, but I guess you're in it. Do. Hope everyone's having a good morning. We're chilling. I'm ready to go. Let's take a look here. Let's pump up this furnace while we're here. Get that cracking along. Get our buckets refilled. Pop them back in there. Alright, lock in. Y'all ready for this? It's dig time. Better bring some popcorn. We're here for a Minecraft movie right here. Lock in. It's time. And where are we at in the process? Here, yeah, we're making good progress. I mean, we'll get there. We'll get there. The problem is gonna occur when this pickaxe dies out. Then we're gonna have an issue. Because right now this mining speed is fine. Yo, what's up, Larry? How you doing? I am having a good morning, and so far so good. I'm gonna be digging straight down in a hole pretty much all stream this morning, so it's gonna be really excited. Don't you worry. I am chunking, Z. I am chunking. I need a lot of build materials for our tower and stuff like that. So it's good for that purpose. And then after I'm done mining out the chunk, I'm going to turn the chunk into a mob spawner, I believe is the plan that I've set out for myself. I feel like it's a good way to repurpose having a giant a giant pit, you know. Plus, so I've been like slowly chipping away at this chunk, and I figured, you know what? I really don't want to do anything else on stream today. In the morning, I'm tired, man. I mean, I'm down to yap, but you know, other than that, oh, the no tools redeem has not been made yet. You know what? That'll take me. How long will that take me to make? You're totally right. I did forget to do that. Yeah, I just woke up and just came over here, so that would make sense why I haven't done that yet. Doesn't have to be now? Okay, fair. That's fair, but I said I would have it ready, see, and it's not ready. Which means that I didn't do what I said, which I don't like. But you're right, it doesn't have to be now. It's not the end of the world. I'm not being graded on whether or not I put that channel point redeem up or not. It's fine, it's fine. Just you wait. Just you wait, it'll be there eventually. Man, I wish I had a beacon. Why did I not hear that at all? Why did I not hear that redeem at all? Did you hear that redeem? I saw it on my like audio levels, but I didn't hear it. That was weird. Well, it's extra surprising because I literally just increased the volume for it too. Because I thought it was extra quiet normally. It's there. It's still hella quiet. What the hell? Let's see here. Visuals and sound. Freaking crank that. Saved. I'm trying over here, okay? It's a hard life out here. Okay, that's a little better. I guess my volume's low in general. It just feels so low to me. I don't know. I need to go in and actually edit the audio file instead of just the alert sound volume maybe. Anyway, Z, how's your day going so far? When are you actually heading out for your big trip? I say big trip, but your trip, whatever it is. April 8th. Okay, cool. Dang. That's fun. Any special occasion? I mean, if you want to share, of course, you're not you're more than welcome to keep your private life private. Do do do. Let's go here. Slowly but surely we make our way down. Oh, I do have to also make our because we're going to be doing Donkey Kong Land tonight, so I need to make a intro video for that. Or just a countdown or whatever. Going to a concert that I could have stayed in the state for, but I wanted VIP tickets, so now I also get to leave my state for the first time in your life. Dang, you never been out of your state before? Hey, that is big then. I know I initially said big trip, and then I changed it to not be big trip, but that's big. That's super cool. Very fun. I'm trying to remember. I think I've been in the Chicago airport. I don't think I've actually been to Chicago. If I remember correctly. It would have been a while ago though. I'm pretty sure I've been to the Chicago airport. It's a pretty big hub airport, I believe, right? If my memory serves correct. Which, who knows? Can you really trust? I don't know. But VIP tickets to a concert's sick. And getting to travel in a way you haven't before is sick. So I'm sure that'll be a lot of fun for you. New experience. Going to museums down there too? That's great. Oh man, I love museums. I'm such a nerd. I love museums. I'll stand there and stare at stuff all day. Thank you very much. Gonna see the OG Apollo lander? That's so cool. That's so sick. What the hell? That's super neat. Jealous. I'm jealous. That's cool. Yo, what's up, Blob? Blob swinging in with the first redeem. Z missed out for once. What a surprise. What a surprise. Z's been here yapping too much, forgot to redeem first. F's in the chat. You were waiting to hit it. Uh-huh. Of course, of course. A late first would be funny. A late first would be funny. But now it got stolen out from under you. Thanks for taking care of Blob, Larry. I appreciate it. Someone's got to do it. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. If I fall down, so yeah, I mean, if I fell down from up top all the way, I'd definitely die. I can take a decent amount of fall damage at the moment. Probably like, I don't know, with a full set of iron armor, I could I might even I might even die from here. I don't know. What is hole for? It's for hole. Da, 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 da. Oh man. What do you say? Should we crack open the caffeine? Is it caffeine time yet? Yes. Taco Bell, please. I'll take the actual hydrate. That's probably better than the than caffeine, huh? Water first. Good call, Z. Thank you. Ooh, tasty. Boop. What's up, Professor Precursor? How you doing? I am, as the stream title says, I am literally just digging. I'm digging a big ol' hole. What a time, what a stream, dude. You've come in at the most important, most interesting stream of the decade here. I woke up, I hit stream, and I started digging. Oh, I've got a cat here. What's up, dude? Are you sad that your mom's gone right now? He's sad. No, not even vein mining. I'm chunk mining, dude. I mean, granted, yes, vein mining is my preferred way. I'm a strip miner day by day, but no, we're we're clearing out a chunk here. It's very very good work that I'm doing. Very important. It's I don't know why I enjoy it so much. It's like, I mean, I need the resources for building, and then there's something so satisfying about slowly chipping down a chunk. I need to actually cut it all the way up to light though. Would be nice, I think. Although I guess because I'm gonna turn this into a mob spawner. It doesn't matter. We can put a roof back on it later. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, hope your weekend's off to a good start, man. Or I guess off to a good start. It's Sunday. I hope your weekend's been good so far. I am feeling like it might be caffeine time. It's almost time. Dude, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to play Donkey Kong Land later today. It looks so silly. I'm so ready for it. Also, oh man, I know I was talking about it in last night's stream, but I'm so excited for the new Donkey Kong game when it comes out. If we ever get Switch 2s. I appreciate that people are already in the Donkey Kong circle. I've already started seeing people call it DKB instead of DKC, which I think is so good. So I'm just sticking with it as DKB now, which I think is so funny. Bonanza's gonna be so good. Dude, did you see the artwork from Nintendo Korea? I think that came out yesterday. Because it kind of changes the whole game IMO in a very, very interesting way. I've become very up on the Donkey Kong news cycle lately, but the Nintendo Korea posted a picture where, like, you know that little like purple rock creature thingy that was with Donkey Kong in the trailers? Assumedly, that is actually a what looks like to be a baby Pauline or relative of Pauline that has like got this magical rock bracelet or has been like cursed with like turning into this rock thingy. I don't know. All I know is that whoever that character is, they got some family resemblance. They got some Pauline genes in there for sure, which is super interesting. And the character design was so cute. To be fair though, it kind of did just remind me of like Wreck-It Ralph and What's Her Face from the Wreck-It Ralph movies. I don't know. And then the fact that like they're just drip feeding us info, and they I mean it's the same thing they do with every Nintendo game. I don't know, their marketing's always all over the place. They give you like bare bones at first with like what's in the trailers, and then they just keep giving you more and more as trailers go on. So I think there's still a lot to see about the game. Also, as much as I like, you know, would love to see K. Rool come back, these new enemy designs for the Voidco group look so sick. Those characters look so fun. I'm just excited. Plus, like the fully destructible environments, like I don't know, it's crazy. I think it'll be a blast. We'll see. We still got time. We still gotta get Switch 2 is the real thing. I know people are obviously still rightfully frustrated, especially about the fact that here's the thing. Okay. People are upset about the what they're saying is the tech demo game, right? Have a good stream. Gotta go shop for a few things to get my day started. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Larry. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Okay, people are upset about the Nintendo Switch 2 tech demo game being paid, right? Which I get, obviously. The thing is I don't think it's a tech demo game. I think what they were trying to show is that this is a nerdy statistics app for people who want nerdy statistic information, which, like, granted is a lot of us, but, like, for a lot of people, they're not going to care, I don't think, with the type of stuff that's going to be in that quote-unquote game, you know? Leaving my phone lurking, and hey, thanks, Larry, appreciate it. Lurks are the backbone of Twitch, as they say. I don't know. I feel like this app is going to be less of a Astro's Playroom. I think it's a bummer it's paid. I feel like it should just come with the console. I agree. Something like that would be nice to have with the console. The thing is I feel like there's probably other stuff that is bundled with the console that we haven't seen yet. I just feel like they chose a weird time to show that off. I think that if they had shown that later and then been like, because it basically, since it was the first thing more or less that they pitched, it made it feel like it was an essential part of the experience. And I really don't think it will be. I think it'll be quite boring for people who are expecting something interesting out of it. Maybe I'll be proven wrong, but I don't know. And I don't know. We'll see. Plus, like, honestly, that's fine. Don't clog up my system out the gate with bloatware. That's fine. We'll see, though. We'll see. Now, if it does end up being something really, really, really cool for fans and casuals alike, then that's fine. But I don't know. I'm just hoping. I'm still holding out for more stuff to do with Mii's. All I want is, like, I mean, it's hard though, because, like, if they're focusing so hard on the interconnectedness of, like, having cams and mics and chat for everyone, I don't know if we as people become more of the center of attention rather than Mii's. I just love Mii's as as avatars. I want them to. I wish there was more Mii's. Plus, like, I feel like that would be so much more Nintendo to be like, and maybe they haven't shown stuff like this yet, but like, it feels more like Nintendo to be like, hey, here's ways to interact as your me instead of like as a person. I feel like for privacy reasons they would have appreciated that more, but I don't know. They have the perfect chance to adapt Mii's with the new video chat. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Especially for like, my thought is for like parents who are letting kids use the console, right? And like, just for like safety reasons because you're on the internet as a child. We already have VTubers, now we should have MeTubers. That's so true. Oh no, that's funny. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm excited. I'm excited nonetheless. Maybe more so than a lot of people. Who knows? No, everyone's excited. Everyone's excited for Switch 2. Granted, you know, we can talk about pricing all day long. Because that does suck. Ooh, look how full our inventory is. Good job. But at the end of the day, it's gonna be Nintendo. Okay. I gotta offload some of this junk. Unfortunately, our diamond pickaxe is no more. And I have 8 levels, so we're not enchanting up anytime soon. Yeah, I don't know. The thing is, first of all, I'm super interested to see. I haven't watched, I don't know if I will. I haven't watched any videos about it yet. Aside from the Nintendo Direct, I didn't watch the Treehouse videos. I haven't watched any YouTubers' videos about hands-on reviews with the Switch 2 yet. I think I really just want to hold. I really want to hold. Maybe I'm crazy for that. I feel like I was so on top of watching spec vids and all that sort of stuff when the first Switch was coming out. And honestly, with Switch 2, I just don't care. I like can't. I just want to get hands-on with it. Listen to Kind of Funny when they got Switch 2, or when they got to demo Switch 2, they were pretty excited. Yeah, so I mean, I've seen thumbnails and stuff from people, and obviously they're clickbaity as hell, but it seems like general consensus is this is pretty sick. Which is pretty much exactly what I would have expected. Not pretty much, it's what I expected. Nintendo's not gonna launch a flop as the successor to the Switch. As much as people want to say that Nintendo's cursed to have a good launch and a bad launch and a good launch and a bad launch. Granted, sure, geopolitically not the best time to launch the Switch 2, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. They'll figure it out. Nintendo will just end up eating the cost or something ridiculous. My big questions more so lie in, obviously DKB being made by the Odyssey team means that it'll probably be at least a little while longer before we hear about any new Mario, I would assume, right? That's at least my thought. But like, what's the Zelda team been up to? Because I doubt the Zelda team was the one that actually actively worked on the expansions, or like the upgrades, right? Since the upgrades are more or less just like QOL and then the freaking app. I doubt that the actual Zelda team worked on those things. So I'm interested to see what Zelda team's up to. Interested to see what Grezzo's up to, because they're the ones that do. I mean, I guess they just had Echoes, Yeah, yeah, oh yeah. You were just saying yes. I'm pretty sure Grezzo did Echoes of Wisdom. They're the ones who did most of the like I think they did like the 3DS games, like the mobile stuff for the most part. Uh, I might be wrong on that, but I'm fairly certain that was Grezzo. Um, I don't know. I'm excited. Obviously, I am excited for. They did the Link's Awakening remake. Pretty sure. Yeah. They did. Yeah, they did Link's Awakening remake, and then, but I'm pretty sure they also did like on the 3DS. I think they might have been the ones who did Link Between Worlds. Um, I could be wrong on that, but I felt like that might have been them. I know people are not everyone's fans of the Warriors series, so I get it. I am happy that we are getting another Legend of Zelda Warriors game. The thing is, I think people who write off the Warriors games, it's valid. It's not everyone's play style, right? But they work so that style of gameplay works so well for top like god tier characters, like characters who are supposed to be OP. And when you're talking about like Princess Zelda in like a powerful state, that's an OP character. It's going to be hard to implement that OP of a character into like a normal Zelda game. So it makes sense in my mind to put OP characters in a freaking Warriors game. It's like the perfect match for them. Otherwise you have like a weird power imbalance or like if you introduce an OP character like that in a game where you haven't had that crazy of a moveset or stuff, you have to like reteach controls and stuff if there's like a bunch of new skills and things you have to learn. I don't know. I think it makes sense. We gotta go pick up some trash down here before it all despawns. But yeah, I'm interested because I guess we got Mario Wonder really recently, so that team's probably, I mean, they're definitely onto a new project by now, but that project, whatever that is probably a little while ways out, right? They've got to, I mean, they've got to do another Fire Emblem relatively soon because Three Houses sold so well for Fire Emblem at the beginning of the Switch launch. I guess my biggest questions regarding Switch 2 is, oh shit, get out of here. Looks like we're starting this looks like we're starting the mob farm early. No, my biggest thoughts. Oh, hold on. I gotta answer text really quick. Hold on. Okay. My biggest thoughts are, what is Nintendo cooking specifically having to do with the new chat and video stuff? Because obviously we've seen Mario Kart so far, and that makes total sense. What other games is Nintendo cooking up specifically with those features in mind, right? Because this is their gimmick, right? We thought it was just the mouse. It's not just the mouse. It really, I think, is going to be that they're pushing uh, chat functionalities, which is kind of a silly thing to say because like that's such like a basic staple of gaming at this point. Um, but I feel like we're like, think of something like Animal Crossing. if you can play Animal Crossing actually multiplayer or something like that. I don't know. That's like kind of where my brain goes to. Or like, I don't know, I'm trying to think like what other games could Nintendo pull from its back catalog that could make use of like multiplayer with chat functionality. Honestly, something like Nintendo Land, which like I know some people don't like Nintendo Land for some reason, but I thought Nintendo Land on the Wii U was freaking hype. Um, they could bring back freaking Nintendo Land. I would have a good time with that. Give me Nintendo Land Deluxe, honestly. Give me some new games. Give me some new stuff to do. Plus, like that totally works. Because in theory you could do 5 people, right? And it works for all the like 5th person doing all the extra stuff, whatever that you had to do on the gamepad. I don't know. I think it could be cool. Probably are making something like 1-2 Switch to show off the console. I could see them making like a Microsoft Paint style game, show off mouse mode. I mean, so you're just saying bring back Mario Paint. Yeah, I mean they definitely are. I think that I think that it's interesting that we didn't see more of those things. You know, because like, and I think that's again why people are like especially vocal about the tech demo game is because this is Nintendo, we're expecting those goofy Nintendo built-ins, you know? We're like we're getting PictoChat back, dude. These are all these things where like I wish if we got PictoChat back. It's PictoChat, but it's actually like useful instead of just like local. Oh man, that would be sick. That would be sick. That's it. I think you're probably right. I don't know. That would be so sick. I would love that. PictoChat was such a vibe. Just everything about how you send messages, it was so good. Yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see. What's the project? We're chunking. This is I'm still working my way through this chunk. Just taking it down to bedrock, gathering materials for our other builds, and then I'm gonna turn this chunk hole into a mob farm. Is the plan. And so it's a lovely stream where I'm just yapping. we're just hanging out. We're talking about Switch 2, and I've been digging. That's it. Oh, you know what? I haven't even cracked open my caffeine yet. Maybe it's time to do that. Maybe it's time to do that. Yeah, I did see a. Did you start this on stream? No, I didn't start it on stream, and I've popped in here every once in a while on stream to like say I was working on it. But no, this has been my while I've been studying and like watching course material videos and stuff, I'll just have a video on my second monitor and then I'll just be mining. So this has kind of been my mindless project, or one of the few mindless projects, I guess. To just chill during school. Oh, I'll do a big stretch. That's good. Nah, but I've been working on this for a while. It's just not always as fun for for stream, especially for my, I don't know. I try to keep my daily nighttime streams a little bit more consistent and at least a little bit interesting. My morning Minecraft sessions, however, I'm just chilling. I'm not trying to do anything crazy. Man, I wish I could drink those every day. So tasty. Let's see. These are probably, stairs are probably too dark, but whatever. Yeah, I thought it was interesting. I saw a good old clickbait article headline. Great. I don't have. Hold on. I guess I can do this. I saw a good clickbait headline regarding Switch 2. And I didn't read the article, of course, but I'm regurgitating the headline because that's all that I needed to read to understand the premise. But it really does feel like with Switch 2, Nintendo just created the console for the next global lockdown, basically. They were basically like, "Hey, Switch sold so well. All this stuff sold so well during the last lockdown. Let's make all this interactivity and stuff like that perfect for what we do. Let's make games that are focused much more on online play. All the features that you would want for the next global shutdown, you know?" Which I think is really funny. They're not wrong. It was the one aspect of the console that Nintendo struggled with during lockdown was the fact that they didn't have a lot of that interactivity. Do we just diamond? Do we just do a diamond pickaxe even though we don't have enchantments for it yet? Nah. We'll just do iron picks. That's fine. Isn't it iron pick? I don't know. It's times like these though that do make me miss freaking Reggie, dude. I mean, I understand it was time for Reggie to go, but something about having Nintendo of America's, not something about it, no Johns, dude. But not. I was gonna say something about it, but no. Literally, the fact that you had Nintendo of America, like the president of Nintendo America, be so hype, and in every like launch, like Reggie would have been in the video for the Switch 2 launch if Reggie was still active in Nintendo. You know? Like Reggie would have been there being like, "This is the best innovation we've had in gaming." Like this dude was so hype about Nintendo and it made you so excited. He was so on top of it. And especially the fact that like you knew this guy was in charge of Nintendo of America made you be like, "All right, this dude understands," or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy, but like, where's Doug Bowser at? I ain't seen this guy Doug Bowser in a hot minute. He came out there the first time when they were like, our new Nintendo America president is Bowser. And then they did that whole little bit, which was good. I'll give them that. It was good. It's really funny that you hired on a guy named Bowser to be your president of Nintendo America. But where's that Reggie energy at? You completely lost the plot. He was carrying. He really was. I think it says a lot when you, well, maybe I shouldn't say all company leaders should do that kind of thing, because there's definitely aspects where it's not good. I think maybe it was just Reggie, dude. Maybe Reggie is just actually a cool dude. I need to read his book. I really do need to read his book. I'm pretty sure Reggie was the one, if the the Blue Sky posts can be believed, that Reggie was the one who convinced Nintendo to have Wii Sports as a bundle with the Wii. Which, like, if that's legit, this man freaking saved the entire company with that decision, you know? If that's a true video game history fact, Reggie single-handedly probably made the smartest move in gaming ever. If he said Wii Sports should have been bundled there. What a dude. What a energy. Can't be matched. It's just like, I don't know. I feel like having like random spokespeople for hyping up directs just doesn't hit the same. Especially for a console launch. I want someone I know and trust. They should have put freaking Sakurai out there or something. Honestly, I feel like we didn't see any of the actual... Do we see any of the Nintendo game developers, like in-house Nintendo people, during the trailer? There must have been a brief moment with like Miyamoto, right? I can't remember. It's been so... I haven't rewatched. There definitely was. But I feel like we didn't get to see any of the other main series developer guys. I don't think Aonuma was there. Who's the guy who did Breath of the Wild and Tears? Who was the creative director, dude? I'm blanking on his name. Whatever. Because that's another dude, right, who did the, who was in charge of Skyward Sword, Breath of the Wild, and Tears. I'm blanking. I am sad, though. I guess I'm just now thinking about, thinking about other Nintendo games and stuff. I am a little sad that I don't think they brought back the same music team for Donkey Kong Bonanza, which is a little bit unfortunate. Cause what's his face? Who's the guy? Who did? Is it Grant? Oh, David Wise. Yeah. Yeah, that's right, David Wise. Yeah. And wasn't there another guy, Grant Kirkhope? Yeah. Did some other stuff. Oh, he voiced Donkey Kong in some of the games. I don't know. David Wise, especially with the music, is a little bit sad, but we'll have to see. I mean, it all looks good from the trailers. Here's the thing, and granted, again, I haven't watched any gameplay of it yet, aside from what was in the first Switch 2 Direct. Dude, if it is like, if it is Odyssey adjacent enough of a game, I hope we get a musical number. I hope we get our own Jump Up Superstar moment. It's so, I know people thought it was cringe as hell when Odyssey first... I feel like people thought it was kind of cringy at first when Odyssey launched and it had its title theme as a song. But we freaking latched onto that shit, dude. Jump Up Superstar is freaking hype. And if I get my own Donkey Kong song, I'm gonna be happy. But also, if they please, Nintendo, give us like a song, give us a Jump Up Superstar, and then also give us a new freaking DK rap, please. That would go freaking crazy if they hit us with a new DK rap. I would die. I think I would actually die. They could do it. They could do it. I'm just excited. I'm excited to see what'll happen. I'm excited for all the new things. Now I just gotta hope that the price doesn't double. 'Cause that would indeed suck. It would not, I would have to sell more of my collection, basically. I say collection, it's not really a collection, it's just a pile of junk at the end of the day. Man, Minecraft music is so nice. W job. I am interested to see. I don't know, there's so many possibilities and so many things that Nintendo could be cooking up still. I wonder when the next Direct is gonna be. Do you think that we're gonna have one? Do you think we're gonna have another Direct pre-launch? Because obviously they're doing hands-on demos and they've got those scheduled out up until launch. I know those are all scheduled because they're in the they're in the Nintendo News app, which you know, we have to all have now so that we're up to date. But they're doing live demos pretty much right up until the Switch 2 launches. So I wonder if there's going to be another Direct or not. I just feel like there kind of has to be, right? At this point, I feel like there kind of has to be. And I'm not saying there's not enough already in the first bit. Because it was banger after banger. I just feel like there needs to be a tiny bit more sauce drizzled on top for it to be like primed and ready. Hyped for the Mario Kart Direct later this month? That's fair. Yeah. When is that? I can't remember. Is that in like a couple weeks? Yeah, I'll have to actually tune in for that. I am super interested. I think it's the 18th. Okay, so we're just a little ways out from that then. It is exciting. It's exciting. What a time. What a wonderful world. Let's grab these really quick. Pop that, pop that. It's actually the 17th. Hey, look, you just made a day go by faster. Very nice, thank you. Yeah, I wonder what they're gonna show. Cause they already showed more of it during the Nintendo Treehouse, right? I think. Again, I didn't watch it, so I don't know for sure, but I thought that they had showed off some more there. What all more could they have to share? I wonder. You know what? I should probably save some cobblestone at some point, since I do like to use it as a building block. Got a lot of granite. I need to figure out a good build with granite. It's dirt adjacent in color. With the reddish color? Kind of looks a little bit like kind of looks like a little bit like ground meat if you look at it in the right light. Like a slab of ground beef or something there. Tasty. But yeah, I wonder what more do they have to offer us in Mario Kart that they haven't already shown, that they would need a whole direct for, you know? I'm excited for that game, dude. Look, and I understand people's frustration with game prices. I do. I'm not trying to say that you're not justified for feeling like you know, $80 for a game is too expensive. Sure, it's to break down the open world aspect. Yeah. Here's the thing. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, I don't know if you knew this, but to get all the content, you had to pay for the DLC. Now, do you want a game coming out right away to have as much content as base game Mario Kart 8? Or do you want a game to come out that has the content of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and DLC and more? Because if you want a new game with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe amount of content plus DLC content plus more, and you expect to pay the same price that you paid on the Wii U for Mario Kart 8, it just seems, I don't know, in my brain, it just seems a little silly. Also, I don't know. There's new game modes like Knockout. Oh yeah, I am excited. I'm excited for what new modes, new battle modes, all those types of things. You know, yeah, price be crazy. Yeah, but here's the thing, okay? And like, I don't know. I don't think I'm trying to shill for like corporate greed. I'm just confused on why people are confused about pricing. You ever buy a movie ticket 10 years ago and then buy a movie ticket today? Has the price changed? Yes. So, like, I don't know. That's where I'm just like, why do we think that video games need to be exempt from price, like, from how the entire price structure of everything works? It seems a little silly to me. Plus, like, of all the things, dude, I don't care that a freaking video game price has gone up by 20% even, 30%, whatever. What I care about is my freaking Taco Bell burrito price going up by 30%. Bring that price down first before you bring... I gotta give a F about freaking video game price. Bring my freaking burrito price back down. Before you bring the freaking video game prices back down, I don't give a F about that. Bring my grocery prices back down so I can cook a meal at home. You know? Agree with your point and think there's more shock about 2 years ago they jumped from 60 to 70 after many years, and now it's jumping again. Yeah, that's true. I guess, like, and again, maybe I'm jaded because of, like, just, like, the retail industry that I was working in. Because we hit a pretty significant price increase in the music retail world where, like, a guitar that was, like, $400 jumped to the price of, like, $600 overnight, basically. And, like, that was, like, a couple of years ago now. So, like, and, like, literally nothing changed. It was literally the same type of stuff, but just, like, prices went up by, like, a couple $100. Because they had to. They literally had to because of cost of everything. But yeah, exactly. Where's my dollar beefy 5-layer? I do not give a single F about being frustrated about video game prices, mainly because of I'm so much more exponentially frustrated about prices of everything else in life. And, like, that frustrates me more than anything is, like, is people looking at this situation with the Switch and being like, oh no, what are we doing financially? What is this? Why can't I afford this really, really fun luxury item that I want to have? And it's like, why are you focusing your energy on being frustrated about a freaking video game, but you are not giving the same time of day or frustration or vocal nature to the pricing of anything else in your life? Like, if you're going to be mad about that, please, 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 I'm begging you, be vocal about every other thing in your life that needs to come down in price. Because just being vocal about it for a video game makes me so irrationally mad. But hey, I did think if video games are what it takes to get people to be actively engaged and interested and aware of how the economy works, if this is what it takes, so fucking be it. You know? Freaking roll out GTA 6 and say it's going to be $100, please. And let the backlash run rampant. Please. Because there needs to be greater systemic change than just the video game world. But if the video game world's the only one who's going to get so vocally upset about it, we need to get very vocally upset about it. That's all. Rant over. Now we've got all this copper. Very good. I'm building up our copper stash. It's very important. We have more copper to make more copper grates to make more imaginary piping. There's our buckets. Let's go back down in it. To be fair, though, I've just been kind of full of I don't know. I don't even think they're hot takes. They're just takes, and I think people just get frustrated about them. I'm so done with people who make money for no reason. I can't stand it. And I'm not just talking about like insanely rich like CEOs and billionaires, because that's obviously one thing, but like, dude, if you're comfortably living and you're just mainly I'm talking about old people, okay? Why do so many... If you're an old person and you need to work a job because you need the money, because you need it for some actual reason, please, continue working. If you don't need to be working and you're just like, oh, I'm bored, I would be fun to have a job, get out of the job market. Go pick up a book and read, but get out of the job market so there's jobs for the rest of us. If you're only taking a basic job because you're like, this would be a fun job to have, I don't need a job, but I want to be active and have it, find anything else to do. Is this a rude take to have? Is this me telling people to, I don't know. I feel like it's just like there's just not enough to go around. You're making it difficult on us youngins, that's for sure. I just think it's funny too, because like at my old job, you know, I had been promoted enough times into a position where like I could hire people into our company. right? Like I had the authority to do interviews and basically pull the trigger on like if we're hiring people in or not. So like I completely understand the hiring process. I would say I'm good at vetting candidates. I'm good at interviewing. I handle onboarding and training and all that sort of stuff well. Granted, every company is different. Every company has its own, routines and measures and things like that. But the fact that I can't then take that experience and go to another store and realistically say, hey, I've got this experience, let me have a job. Instead, I'd be like schlumped into like the most entry level position by default, unless I've like become this extreme extrovert who I'm not, is just so silly. The only way to excel that I've seen that works in the professional environment is to literally just be the most belligerent, annoying extrovert in the entire world. I don't get it. I don't get it. How am I supposed to be that? Crypto can help with that? Yeah. Yeah. Or just like, some sort of wealth distribution. Did I say it? Some sort of, it'd be really, I don't know. Almost seems like some people have too much money that could be spent better ways. Yeah, that's fair. I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking out my ass. Who knows? All I know is that right now, my job is to dig this chunk, and that I can do. I don't know. I think ultimately it just comes down to no matter how much we want to change things in the world, we live in a world where there are people who are motivated by getting one over on other people. And like as long as we live in a world with people whose entire motivators is to just be better than other people in a way to put other people down or to we just have to deal with that. That's the human existence, right? Always has been. Always gonna be yeah, something like that, I feel like. It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see not just like near future. If that's true, we're all dead soon. I don't know. I don't think that. I don't think that. I just think that I don't know. I just think that in general yo, what's up, Val? How are you doing? I was thinking in general it would be nice. Wouldn't it be nice if we could all get along? That's what it comes down to. Just chilling. Oh, good to hear it. Same. I've just been chunking. I've been chunking and airing my frustrations with capitalism and all these types of normal chill activities that we have on a weekend. In the mines, indeed. Just digging away. I don't know. I think just like I think it all just comes down to the fact that there are just so many people who refuse to be okay with other people holding different ideologies or standards than themselves. You know, like how do you how do you how do you do that? This is the human plight, right? We're just rehashing base level human ideological issues, you know? Reduce the price of cooperation. Sure. I don't know. Reduce the price of my bean burrito. That's kind of my that's kind of just my where I stand. As long as we can reduce the price of my bean burrito, that's all I care about. I don't really. Your bean burrito is made out of cooperation. It's so true. Yeah, you're right. That's a good point. That's a good point. You win. You win this argument. I'll give you that one. My bean burrito is indeed made out of cooperation. I wouldn't have it any other way. Nothing like a burrito full of cooperation. And nothing like spending time mining a chunk out with iron tools. I do find it so satisfying. I know some people would probably be like, "What the hell? Why do you not have a beacon set up? Why are you not using enchanted diamond? Why are you not on netherite yet?" Dude, it's something about just mining with iron feels so nice. It's so methodical and relaxing. Do you get a ton of particles if you blow something up? Cause mod. It does have a particle limit cap. And um, and you can increase. Yeah, you can increase the amount of particles. So I have done some tests for fun in a creative world because of course when I started adding the physics mod and stuff like that, I wanted to see. You can increase the particles. You can increase the size of the particles. You can change the type of the particles. So like, I have them just break into these small little blocks that I can push around, which I think is relatively non-intrusive and they fade pretty quickly. But you can have them break into like larger chunks or do other things, and you can actually set it block by block type, which is really cool. So there's a lot of flexibility. So like if I wanted, iron ore blocks to drop differently than stone blocks, you can configure all that. But yeah, with explosions, it's so sick because the explosions do move the particles, and so right now my particles just slowly kind of like blip out of existence, right? You can set them to do like a little fiery smoke effect at the end instead when they disappear. So I did that. So like the explosion would happen and then like a cascade of like little fire sparks would rain down. Oh, it was so sick. Plus they have like I have it turned off because it's a little bit too physics intensive, but they have like their smoke simulator or whatever that works with the TNT, and it also was really cool. I tried turning on collapse physics, set it to 1 tick. Yeah, that'll break the whole thing. What's up here, Brian? I'll be lurking. I'm watching House. Enjoy your house. Let me know. Is House up to anything crazy? Is House doing something out of pocket? Something absolutely wild and weird? Let me know. Yeah, collapse physics. I was a little bit bummed. So collapse physics is cool. But it doesn't work. It only works with player interaction. So like it works if you break a block, then like blocks next to it will fall, or like be affected by gravity or whatever. But the collapse physics don't work with explosions, which was a bummer for me because I wanted explosions, collapse to happen, and then particles to fly everywhere. You know. Yeah, we're running sodium. I can pull the mod list here really quick. What? Yeah, we got sodium. I don't know. It's a bunch of it's mainly optimization type mods. And then, you know, like a few quality of life things. So I've got like a oh, houses like that. Yeah, fart fair. Yeah. I've got my pets mod that lets my pets roam around. Mouse tweaks, obviously. I don't know. I love this one. The remove the mouse over highlights really nice. Sound physics, blah blah blah. Cave dust. I don't know. It's all pretty minimal. Honestly, the best aside from Distant Horizons, which I think is like just a must for me at this point. I had no idea how much it would impact how I felt about the game until now. I hadn't run it until this world. Distant Horizons is such a game changer. Oops. But honestly, aside from those visual mods, the best mod I have is got to be the horse buffs mod. Just the fact that I can cross the water on my horse is such a game changer. It's so helpful. I don't think I could play without it. Crazy Mojang hasn't stolen Distant Horizons. They don't want to rework their whole rendering engine at this point. Horseboat? Yeah, horseboat. It's the only way. I think that Mojang just doesn't want to redo their whole rendering engine. Which, like, you know, you'd think you would, by stolen, you would think you would literally just like reach out to the Distant Horizons team and get them to like come on board. Cause like it's such a game changer. It literally is such a game changer. Distant Horizons plus shaders do be the ultimate combo. Yeah. Very true. It's ultimately I mean, I think I would have been in this Minecraft world just as long if I didn't have them. But having shaders and Distant Horizons on just it makes the world feel so more alive and like believable to be lived in, I feel like. Let's go up our tower. Oh, plus my little extra noises in there where I got the little birds singing around. That's so nice. Intellectual property is such bullshit. It gets us this joke of an update cycle. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, if you're talking about where they're putting their resources for development, yeah, I get it. I assume that's what you're talking about. The fact that we got I mean it's in service of the movie. I get it. Doing I was gonna say a McDonald's collab, but I'll give that a pass because they're doing the movie. We'll give it a pass. But I don't know. And like I love Sanrio too, but did you need to do the Hello Kitty stuff? I feel like though, I feel like they use these extra add-ons and things that they develop as testing grounds for new features, to eventually be added in, right? Oh, we can't even get up from here, cause like the freaking Hello Kitty one, it added didn't it add seasons to the game, if I'm not mistaken? I'm pretty sure the Hello Kitty the Hello Kitty add-on that Mojang did adds seasons to the game, which is actually insane that we get that as a feature in a in a spin-off add-on. But it feels like that's just like something they're working on, and they're like, this will work for this. Let's put it here for now, and then actually do it later or something. I don't know. We'll see. Time will tell. I just want to take a look at our view. I need to spot other good locations. Wish we had a farming update when I was still playing. Dude, I would oh god, that was a good one, Blob. That was a really good one. What am I building here? This is just a tower at the top of our hill. So right now my enchantment table is at the very bottom of this. In theory, I want enchanting table near or closer to the top. We'll also end up having another portal here, just for having another portal at base. That's pretty much it that's going in this building as far as functionally. Artistically, it's gonna look cooler than it does right now. I guess, yeah, if you haven't seen this tower build yet, let's see if can we clutch this out? Oh, we didn't clutch it out. Chat, I thought we were gonna land on that. Pain. Bye-bye levels. It's fine. It's fine. Basically what happened here, Vel, is I made this bottom part of the tower. Don't mind, like, disregard the cobblestone on the sides and this dirt thing. I made like that bottom portion of the tower. And then yesterday I put, yeah, it's the Eye of Sauron basically. Yesterday I put this part on the tower, but then it looked too top heavy. So I'm going to have to build out and basically double the size of the base of the tower, I think, in order to make it look correct. So the dirt framework there is the size of the entrance that's going to be once I'm basically going to have to copy that the white door entrance there to the larger size format. It does look nice. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's basically the Eye of Sauron. We could do that. Anyways, that's why there's these big old blocks here too. Is because I was just framing out basically a double-size replica of this kind of shape. And then I'm going to go through and actually replace the outward-facing blocks with an actual color palette that I want to use instead of just dirt. Which is why I'm mining today, just to get more resources. The slow grind is part of the fun, right? Where's all my stuff? There you are. Hey! Now we're gaming. Boots, shirt, pants, hat. Can't really ask for more than that. That's probably good enough, right? because we kicked it down here. So there's not going to be stuff up there. There's obviously something over there, which we can grab. W song. Do we? Yeah, we're fine. Yep. Nice. That's what I wanted to do. Okay. That's probably enough digging for now, though. Let's go do something else. Even though the stream title says literally just digging, I'm done digging for right now. Let's go back over to our little pathway we were working on the other day. I could do with some work over there. Also, I have a stone cutter in the house right now, right? I don't need a stone cutter in the house. Unless I move that, did I move that stone cutter out? I've got the stone cutter there. I like having one there. I think I have one in the mine right now. I don't need one in the mine. Yeah, I definitely don't need one in the mine. There is a stone cutter in the house. There is one here. Good, let's take it. You're coming with me. We're gonna take you over to the fishing hut. I also need to I need to make a path from home to the fishing area, because I don't have that yet. Let's kind of think it through. I really would like to try my hand at some custom trees at some point, especially like, I love the tall spruce trees, but they do be looking kind of rough sometimes. Oh no. This is nowhere near enough dirt to patch this creeper hole. Custom trees would be dope. Custom trees would be dope. They're just so difficult, I feel like, to get right. This is looking nice. That's a nice little view. Good work, me. I feel like I need some practice with trees. Maybe I'll have to Creative World, do some tree practice or something. I feel like I don't often do Creative World. I rarely do Creative World testing for build design ideas. I try to do them most in survival because I feel like it's kind of fun. You used to do it kind of fair. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing. I think it makes total sense to do it that way. I feel like sometimes I don't know, maybe work too quickly in creative or like burn out faster or something. I don't know. Let's see, where do we want this stone cutter doohickey? Maybe we replace the cow block? No, I like cow block there. Let's put it here. Put you here. Put you here. Put you there. Okay, man, I need a freaking axe. I can't stand the cow block. We gotta get rid of it. I need an axe. And my axe. Where's some wood? Just give me any wood. Chop a tree really quick. We need sticks. Nope, that's good. Yeah, just swap what block you're breaking. Holy dark. Come on. There we go. Where's the moon at? Please, give me some moonlight. Have you ever been bothered by the stick recipe? Why? What bothers you about stick recipe? You don't like putting plank on top of plank? Why would you be bothered by that? Proportions are so wrong? Yeah, that's fair. If you're talking about turning two meter by meter squares of wood into four tiny little sticks, yes. I feel like gameplay wise it's the right I feel like gameplay wise I don't need 50 billion sticks, so I don't really care. But I guess you're right. I am chopping down a lot of trees just to get sticks. So from that perspective, I understand. Also, do you hate how I just made my? Do you hate that I did the axe recipe like this? Why did I do it like that? I never do this like that. Oh, why would I do that like that? You would source sticks from leaves, maybe. That's fair. I get that. That probably realistically makes a little bit more sense. I'm gonna take a second. I need to drink my caffeine. But why did I make my why did I make my axe like that? That's freaking cursed. That's the most cursed thing I've seen all day, and I'm the one who did it. Okay, let's sleep in the bed, dude. Honestly, this little house interior is one of my. I'm really proud of this. I'm really proud of this interior. I know it maybe doesn't seem like much, but I am. Just the depth I was able to get out of stuff, I really like it. Hmm. Does look slick when you take a closer look. Thanks. It's very effective. Yeah. It's just like I don't know. I forgot that you could do this with the walls and like I know I pointed it out last night on stream as well, but like just the little subtle variations you can get out of walls, you can really make it look good. Plus, I have a little extra storage area under here. There's a barrel in there. There's a extra furnace in there. It works. I've got a painting here that's actually covering up more storage out here. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. It works. Let's strip that. Much better. Okay, now we got to take a look at our path here, because right now it's looking kind of rough. Why is there a Spidey out here? You wouldn't have caught me taking such care with a shelter this size. Honestly, wouldn't have thought there was a way to make it look good. Yeah, I mean, it's one of the things that I think I have just. It's just the way I've been playing Minecraft, right? Anytime I want an area to do something, I will try to build a building for it. Um, so like I knew I wanted to have a little fishing spot here, which meant I needed to have a dock, and then I needed to have storage for stuff, so I needed to build a little area for storage. And then I was over here with a bed enough, and I feel like if I'm sleeping in a bed enough, I should just make a place for the bed, so I built a little house for it. Um, I don't know, it's a fun little challenge for myself, I feel like. It's kind of silly, and there are torches on the roof, but it works. It works. And I really do like doing that with like when I'm out on an expedition too. I'll try to build a house anytime we stop for the night, just because it's a fun little exercise in like building small and gathering resources quickly, I feel like. Okay, we got to figure out what we're doing for this cow. Because we do have our cow, our underground cow here. I'm thinking of making this cow a little house. Just for the cow. Which is silly, I know. Yeah, we've got the we've got the cow wood there. Let's... Oh, this is silly. Of course it's silly. I'm making a home just for one cow. Of course it's gonna be silly. Where are you at, my lovely underground cow? Oh, and there's a chicken down here. Let's quickly... Oh, this comes all the way over to this little ravine area. That makes a lot more sense. I had no idea how much area there was down here. Okay, so it's a cow and it's a chicken. But I guess the chicken already escaped, huh? Yeah, you're good to wander. Now, cow, on the other hand, we have to figure out. I'm gonna bring you up here, cow, don't worry. But you can't come up here yet, so don't get any ideas. You're not allowed. My thought is this. How do I make sure cow doesn't come out? We'll figure it out. Okay. We'll put you there, we'll put you there. Maybe I just put a gate there or something? We can do something like that. Something like that. That's an interesting shape. That's a weird shape. I dig it. That's what Minecraft's all about. Just make weird shapes and make extra blocks and find something to do with them. Okay. Let's see. So let's give you... We'll give you a 3x3 for your home. But actually... How do we do this? Maybe... I feel like we're just turning this into a shrine for this one cow. Get out of here, chicken. I'm gonna enclose you in here, I guess. This is the silliest thing I've ever built. There's just gonna be one cow chilling in here. Oh no. Okay, but I need the cow to not get out, so I need a block here. Because the cow's gonna try to escape through that, right? Oh, this is funny. Homage to India. Oh. Okay. For now, let's just put a slab there. And then we need to... what are you doing here? Dude, we got freaking zombies in the daytime out here. Freaking ridiculous. Okay, I need some wheat. If only there was a place where we could get wheat quickly and easily. Do you see wheat? Where is it? Wheat looking scarce around here? Yeah. There. You found it. Aw, I need to come back out here with the hoe. Okay, now we gotta just put the cow in the cow shrine. And then we'll be good. I know I'm zombie no zombing, exactly. I know I'm usually hyping up Taco Bell around these parts, but man, I could go for friggin' McDonald's right now. I've got a problem. I've got a serious problem. I think I'm just hungry. Okay, cow. You can come up here first. Can you can make it up 1 block, right? Do you need a 2-block gap for real? No, okay, yeah. Come on. Now. Oh my god, thanks, Val. Can you come with me here? Yep, perfect. You're doing great. Oh, no. No. Get back in there. Treat the cow well. Okay. Perfect. Oh, I've got an idea. The cure is not Taco Bell, but it usually is, exactly. I can put a lantern there to lock the cow in there. And also that'll look kind of nice, relatively speaking. Where did I put my lanterns? Probably in the junk drawer in the house, if I had to guess. I'm also really happy with our freaking chimney I did. The fact that I've just gone trapdoor crazy really with this with this whole house. This whole house, I just went freaking trapdoor wild because I was like, oh, this is great. This is great. I can put trapdoors everywhere for extra texture. So like trapdoors. They're just so versatile for small trim. I don't know. But like, dude, I was cooking with this. Look at the little variation on the roof height there. Same with like there. I was cooking. We did a good job with this little house. Lanterns. Does look neat. Thank you. Doing my best. What can I say? What a nice view. I know I already said that about this view today, but what a nice view. Don't worry about what's going on over there. I'm trying not to think about that. All right, let's go get our beauty sleep really quick. It's the crispest cam in the game. What's up, Ken? How you doing? What are you talking about, crispest cam in the game? What are you talking about? I do my best. Something about the slight trapdoor misalignment from the physics mod made it look nice. I agree. I completely agree. The crispest cam in the game. We do what we can. It's all about the little things. Honestly, I think having lighting is really what's helped the most as opposed to just the camera. Having a very bright light shining on my face. It really makes it so the camera doesn't have to work as hard. Because I think what kills a lot of webcam quality, especially because I'm running a webcam, is when there's really not great exposure or lighting, then all of that extra brightness and exposure has to be brought up in post-processing, which just looks worse. It dumps quality very quickly. So and I don't even have, I had another light. I had 2 lights before, but my ring light freaking died because it was a ring light I had pulled out of the trash already. So it was like, it was on its last legs when I decided I was gonna repurpose it. Let's go do this really quick. Hello, cow in the cow shrine. Perfect. We must pay our respects to cow. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like lighting is a big thing that really helps. And especially that like the Moo Overlord. Moo over. Plant an egg name tag him? Yeah, we totally should. In fact, I think I have a spare name tag floating around, so we could take a look at doing that. Let me finish building out this pathway though really quick. I also just like Moo Overlord's funny because it sounds like you're saying move over. Let's grab some of those. Grab some of those. I think I've got a spare name tag somewhere. That's decent enough. I do. I wish I could do this where cow had a little bit more breathing room. Cow shouldn't be able to escape there, right? I don't know. I don't know if we do that or that. I just feel like I can't see cow now that the lantern's in the way, but how else do I... The lantern's nice because of lighting. Do we backlight the cow instead and then put like a pane of glass here? What do we think? Should it be backlit cow? Maybe it should be backlit cow with a glass. We can go grab that. Plus we need to go look for our name tag anyway. I think name tag might be in the junk drawer as well. Unless I put it over here, because I think I might have gotten it from fishing. Could make it wider with 2 lanterns to see better. Too late for that. I already built the whole thing. I'm not gonna rebuild it. Let's be real. That's too much work. We're here for I'm making a new there it is, there's name tag. Might not be the best suggestion with a sign carpet trick where mobs assume there's an empty space instead of the carpet and don't escape. Oh, that's true. I totally forgot about that. I could do something like that. Yeah, so then this would... I could basically get rid of this block and just do sign carpet instead. That's not a bad idea. I don't know. Maybe. Well, actually, no, that wouldn't work because cow can still get up on these stairs and walk past this, So I'd still need glass anyway. At least with this current design. So we gotta go get glass anyway. Yeah, I'm actually, this is a new organization I'm starting up. It's called DOME. That's DOME, D-O-M-E. It stands for Department of Minecraft Efficiency. So I will actually, you know what, maybe you're right. Maybe we should demolish all of the pre-existing buildings and build them from the ground up completely with less resources. Does that sound like a good idea? Dome. Oh no. Brutalist, yeah. Okay. Glass is around here. So here's our carpet, which we said isn't going to work, but I don't think it's going to work. Forgot about calcite. I do like the look of calcite. It's nice. It's kind of fluffy. We'll need a lot more concrete. What are we using the concrete for? I mean, I got the concrete because I do want to use it eventually. I just don't have a plan for what I'm using the concrete with yet. I'm just beginning to stockpile. In theory, is there a TNT duper, or sorry, not TNT duper. Is there a sand duper in 1.24? We could try to do that. What's calcite? Calcite was in the, oh god, what update was it? Caves and Cliffs? I can't remember. Was 1.21 Caves and Cliffs? Should watch Severance for reference. Oh, yeah, that's true. Caves was 1.18. I think it was part of Caves, because you get calcite around amethyst geodes, I believe, if I remember correctly where I got this. I don't know. It's clear where I spend most of my time in Minecraft is not not digging. There's our glass. We can do a white. Do we want white? We can do white. That's fine. We're gonna want to do 2 panes and run it double instead of having a gap. I think that makes most sense. Can glass connects to walls? Yes. It would be kind of annoying if glass didn't connect to walls. I'm assuming glass connects to walls. Glass doesn't connect to stairs though, so I might have to rethink that. We could just use more walls. I guess. Yum, yum, yum. Okay. So do we do this, you. Yeah, that's gonna look better. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, and then we're gonna get this junk out of your face. We'll backlight you. Trust me, cow, you're gonna appreciate it. Oh, the lantern's in there. Thank you. I was hoping I could get that back. Beautiful. Beautiful. And then that means we need lantern hanging on that block. Which, how do I... Perfect. What was that? That, and then that. You know what? Let's... Oops. Can I? Let me place it the right direction? Thank you. Perfect. Now we'll close this up. Did the chicken get out of here? Is there still a chicken down here? If there's a chicken down here, we'll need to figure out what to do with it, but it looks like the chicken is gone. They were all gone. All right. Our wonderful creation, cow shrine. Beautiful. Chicken was escaped, must hunt down. Oh, that's true. Beautiful cow. It's a levitating cow, bro. This cow's floating. The holy levitating cow. Yeah, we do. Maybe we do gotta hunt down this chicken. Anyone got a what are we naming the cow? What are we naming the cow? And does anyone know off the top, you know how in Bedrock you can use that little squiggly symbol and like information to change the like color and like style and stuff? I do have a mod that lets us do that. but I don't know the codes off the top of my head to change it. So if anyone knows like how to do those color codes and stuff, feel free to give any of those as a recommendation. Because you can do like all sorts of weird like formatting ones, right? And colors and stuff, I feel like. I'm pretty sure we can do any of those. Where is chicken? I can DM a useful image I used? What the heck does that even mean? What do you mean a useful image you used for it? Uh, image. Oh, for reference for color codes. Yeah, sure. Thanks. That makes sense. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Easy. And then. Oh, you just used the ampersand? I thought you had to do like a different symbol for some reason. I thought it was like that other weird one. It works with the ampersand as well. It looks like, if your message is to be believed. Mud. At least those are used for colored messages on servers. Okay, I think it's the same. Um, let's see. Ampersand. Oh yeah. Also, if you couldn't tell, I have I have a mod to let me do this quicker. Maybe it's no. See, cause oh look, it's got it here. See how it has that other weird symbol, that squiggly one? How do I do that squiggly symbol? I did it before. I think I just copied and pasted it from Google. Maybe I have to do that. Yeah, that's the symbol that they use on Bedrock for it, I feel like. And so this just copied that over. Let me grab it. I'll find it. Um, what's it called? Weird symbol. Oh, you already got it. Thanks, Val. What's that symbol called? Did you find that intel while you were looking it up? It's a weird one. That's for sure. No idea. Just type bedrock color symbol. Fine. that makes sense. um. All right. We do have ads coming in just a sec, and I actually have to hit the restroom. So, let me park you inside here really quick. I'll give you this beautiful decor to look at. I'm gonna hit the BRB screen, and I'll be right back. I just gotta hit the bathroom really quick. We'll let ads roll, and then I'll be back. And if you come up with a great if any of you come up with a great idea for cow, feel free to sound off in the chat. We'll name cow when I get back. All right, all right, all right. I'm here. Jeez, don't worry. Chill. It's gonna be okay. I know y'all were so worried for some reason. We're here. I recognize the symbol now. It's used as a section header for academic documents sometimes. Interesting. Okay. So there's an actual purpose for it. And no wonder I don't know what it is if it's for academic documents. Duh. Duh, I have no idea what the hell it is. That sounds like something for rough brains. Is that okay? Sandpaper brains? Yeah. Can I start? I just feel like I've seen enough people talking about people who are smooth brained lately, or people self-referring to them as being like smooth brained or whatever. I feel like we should start for if I think it's a good little dig, right? Just call someone rough brained. I think it's good. Okay, what do we do? What do we do for Cal? Do we do I feel like we could turn Cow into like an eldritch god by doing the obfuscated name, right? Where it gets all glitchy. Do we remove this? Otherwise, we're not going to be able to see Cow's name, huh? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Let's do... Not good with coming up with names, but the Ascended because it can float. I like that. Here's the thing. We can do this. Can we change color as well? I'm writing the Ascended, but we'll just have it we'll have it as our spooky color, or in our Eldritch text. Oh, you can't do both? Do you have to... Do you just combine them? Nope. Do you do one after the other? Do you have to do them sequentially? Nope. Do you have to do color first? Can you combine them? You definitely can combine them. Yeah, swap the order? Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. The Ascended. Perfect. A perfect name tag for our perfect cow. Let's do this and that. Thank you, cow. Oh, I should totally add like a hopper down here so that we can like give an offering to the cow and then have something happen. We'll have to add that later. Thank you. Cow is one of the old gods for real. Okay. Plays 13. That's so true. Cow is one with the Matrix. We totally should have it play 13. Oh, that's so funny. We have to make some sort of offering and then it plays 13. I like that idea. Okay. That's good. Um this whole crap. I want this basically sloping down. I want to widen out this ravine entrance a little bit better. You would need mod or command block? You don't need mod or command block anymore, I don't think, right? Can't you just play jukeboxes now? I'm pretty sure you can redstone up some jukeboxes these days. I might be mistaken. I think there's a way to auto feed discs and stuff now. I might be misremembering, but yeah, it's something like that, like hopper into jukebox or something. I thought there was a way. I might be talking out my ass, which would not be a first. We'll have to do some research. Yeah, this whole area we're gonna cut down. Just to widen out the entrance area to this ravine, I think would look nicer. It's funny that it's called a jukebox. Sure, yeah, that's fair. That is true. That is true. All things considered, that is a funny name for it. We can go test it out. Do we jump into the creative world and try to figure out how to do that? I can also show off my beautiful mob farm. Minecraft movie has a cameo. Oh yeah, very nice. Thank goodness. That's wonderful. We can go into the beautiful creative world for testing. Let's do it. Okay, first we have to show off the who do you think it is? I don't know. I don't know, bro. Why can I not fly? Oh, I'm in survival mode? I guess. Okay. So the problem with where I'm building our mob spawner is it's in a chunk. And I don't know if too many people have I couldn't really see, and maybe I was just looking at it and not paying attention correctly. I can't see a ton of people who built 16 by 16 floor plan mob spawners. Probably because they're not as efficient or something. But it works. Look, there's mobs in there. There's mobs. Let's go take a peek. You can assess my handiwork. Now, how do I? The thing is, I thought I could just do this for the spawn platforms, but spiders were still spawning. Is there an optimal layout for this carpet? Maybe can I do that? No, because then a spider could still spawn there. The problem is I'm trying to, of course, maximize floor space. Basically, for each panel right now, we've got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Does that make sense? 6 times 2, 12. Avoiding 2 by 2. Yeah, I think you have to avoid 2 by 2 for spiders. Well, that's the thing. I looked it up and it said something about like spiders will only spawn in a 3 by 3. And so I was like, okay, well, just do this. But they were still spawning. I thought that, well, I think maybe the trapdoors are counting or something. Anyways, so this seems to work and get rid of our spiders. I got the water flow working, so all the water does push properly. So I think, as far as everything's concerned, I think this is decent. Basically, all the mobs pathfind, and they think that these trapdoors are connected to each other, so they'll just walk directly down. which should then, from no matter where you're going, just push you here. I'm used to 5x5 platforms with 4 carpet. Yeah, that's what's in my head as what I'm remembering as well. So we've got 4x4. Basically, if I was doing 5x5s, the layout just didn't connect as well. I thought there was more dead space, but I don't know. I didn't bother to do math on it for like actual spawning area per whatever. All I know is that this works, so I think I'm sticking with it. It does the trick, and it's, I mean, obviously it's easily scalable, all that sort of stuff. Plus, all of these, I don't know if I want it to just be a normal mob spawner like this, or if I turn it into a creeper only spawner. Because creeper only is nice, especially once we get elytra just for the gunpowder. I might do creeper only. Is there much of a benefit to having skeleton and zombie drops? I can't really think of anything, right? Aside from, I guess, armors or whatever. How's creeper only done? Oh, creeper only's so easy. Arrows. Oh, that's true. Arrows is nice. Until I get an infinity bow, though. Creeper only is so easy. All you have to do is, for all your ceiling blocks, instead of them being full blocks, you just make them half slabs on the ceilings. I'm pretty sure that still works. Because creepers are 1.5 blocks tall. I think they can still spawn there naturally. I might be incorrect, but I think they can still spawn. It might be, it's either slabs or trapdoors. I can't remember which. It might be trapdoors. I'll have to double check. I thought you could do it with slabs as well. But one of the two works. Pretty sure. Okay, let's go into our super flat world here that does not have all that junk. So we can test out jukeboxing. Don't worry about these other things, okay? Don't worry about them. Don't worry about them. We're chilling. Jukeboxing. Give me the juke. I think there's a way to do it. I don't know if... I'm fairly certain, unless I was watching people who were using a mod. I thought they were doing this on the Hermitcraft server. It works. Hopper into jukebox works. So now the question is, when it's done, how do we retrieve it? Does Hopper out of jukebox work? Kinda. We need to put a full block on top of that. Is there a short music disc I can use? Might have to let it play it through to use, or through to know, yeah. What's the shortest music disc? The hell is a disc fragment? Am I that bad at Minecraft? I don't know and have never seen a disc fragment? The hell are you? They've actually been around for a while? Not craftable, seems like. Probably a bastion reward, maybe? You probably make... It looks like the edge of this disc. So maybe you make a disc out of disc fragments? Let's see. Yeah, new recipes unlocked. It is for that disc. That's so weird. Yeah, you literally use all of them to make that one song. It must be a really good song. I'm not going to listen to it. That's spoilers. Oh. Blocks on all sides mutes the output, and then the song doesn't come back? Or no, that was just the end of it anyway. I forgot. Hope all the lurkers are enjoying the wonderful song. Now I need to remember how to make freaking item filters. Because I'll want it to only accept a certain type of offering. Right? I'll need to actually be smart. I can't remember. Dude, anytime I've tried to figure out item filters, it just confuses me. It confuses me too much. What is the shortest Minecraft music disc? Certainly not 13. Looks like it's 11. Well, now I know. It did pull. It pulled. We probably don't even need blocks around it. If it ends, it must immediately pull, I think. Okay, that's good news. And then we need to find a way to cycle it back up from down here, which is really easy. We can just take a... We can have this hopper send into... Do dispensers dispense into dispensers? They must, right? So then we just do a dispenser chain. Drop her into water? Yeah. We could also do that, that's fair. Can you dispense a music disc into... Hold on. If we can do this, then that's even easier. I'm going to use 11 because that's quicker. Don't think dispensers dispense into dispensers. I don't know. They don't. Dispensers dispense into dispensers? Okay, we'll need to figure this out. I'm gonna end stream though. I've got to head out. I gotta go actually work on our start screen for tonight's stream. So thanks everyone who's been hanging out. I'll figure this out off cam. I think you're right. I think just using a little tiny bubble elevator would be the easiest way. So tonight we're gonna be starting playing Donkey Kong Land. So the Game Boy game we're gonna be playing. It should take us a couple of streams, but we're gonna play Donkey Kong Land all the way through, however long it takes us. Back on the Donkey Kong train. I've got to get through all the games. So I'll catch any of y'all there if you're showing up later. As always, thanks everyone who's been lurking today. Thanks everyone who's been in chat. Appreciate y'all greatly. I'll catch you around. Till next time. Y'all have a good one. Peace.